Disagreements with the show hosts. Chloe, you write being dumb and being a man.
That's my point to feminism, though. I feel like that's what you hear from feminists.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
you know
very,
what?
very bad.
You know what? Sometimes I'm okay with being a bimbo because I'm not going to pretend to know things that I do not know.
Well, and I've heard you say on several occasions now that you stopped going to school at 16? Was that what it was? Yeah, so... I mean, at least you accept it and you realize that about yourself, so you don't, argue that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll respect that.
But she's probably
I'm good
super
at
smart
other
about a
things.
lot of things that you're not super smart
Yeah.
Probably. She's probably a lot more street smart than I am. I would full-fledged give her that because, I don't know, I was a book person. I went to school.
Probably
that
very
was my
more
thing.
Wait, guys,
artistic,
off topic.
creative.
Yeah.
This isn't
Funny to talk to.
your disagreements with the show. Being dumb. What does that mean?
I guess being
That's a
dumb is
criticism of the
subjective. Just dumb.
No, but what do you mean?
views.
Because she's taking it to mean that you're talking about yourself. This is a criticism you have of the show. So you're saying the show is
where
dumb.
am I coming into play? I'm
This
confused.
is your fucking questionnaire.
No, but I'm talking about you.
Right, so okay,
How-
being dumb how is what I'm asking.
Yeah, and then you just said it. You meant me. I'm so
No,
confused.
bro. She starts fucking asking you about your schooling. She misinterpreted.
Yeah,
What do
so-
I say that's dumb?
Just saying dumb things.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, what are those things?
I don't know. Like
Okay,
you
great.
said, get my itemized list out of my bag. I don't. Do you want me to go through every
there's
single
not-
thing?
No, I'm not asking you for
No,
a study.
like you said, yeah, exactly.
Okay, one. Give me one thing. What is a dumb thing that I say or whatever?
I don't agree with some of your views.
Whi-
Why do I have to state
Which
with
The
is
tattoo
what?
one, you
Which
like
is
laughing
what?
when I laugh. You like sing that.
I
You
don't
say a lot
like
of
the
rude shit.
tone.
It's for her.
Okay.
Wait.
But you're going to shout at me again.
I'm not going to shout at you.
I don't like the tone of voice you use
The tone.
to, you want yourself to be the most important person in the room. Therefore, you use a certain tone of voice to make other people feel small. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, it's not necessarily what you say. It's like how you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
And I think you know that, and it's like a little trick you,
Hold on,
do
you've
with
been
people.
obnoxious and passive aggressive the
See,
entire
I told you
night.
you were going to get annoyed with me. I just said that.
Yeah, so I'm not annoyed. I'm just pointing out that your tone, if we're going to be having a discussion of tone, has not been the most sterling, let's say. So
I came on here to match your energy.
It's a matching of energy.
you came, okay, so what was the energy that I was giving? Because I'm the one who matches energy typically.
It's just matter of fact. Like, you want to be matter of fact? I can be matter of fact.
Well, obviously, when it comes to my tone, being the host, that means I'm going to be directing the conversation a little bit. But anyways, I'm not really interested in engaging with your tone policing. What I am interested in engaging with is what are the actual things that I say, not the tone, the things that I say or the ideas or whatever it is that you disagree with.
Okay, I apologize. I should have stated clearly
It's
that
just
I
the-
meant the
just
tone.
the tone.
Yeah.
Not my anti-feminist views, not my
Well,
conservative
that's-
views.
Like I say, that's your opinion. We don't have to agree on those things. I can still respect
but-
you as a human being.
Okay.
But the tone thing is
It-
bigger to me than some of the other stuff.
So, for example, my anti-immigration position, it's just the tone.
Yeah.
You're fine with me being anti-illegal immigration.
If that's what you want to do, if that's how you want to play your life, that's not my problem. I don't agree with it, but that's for you to handle.
So the tone
That's
is
your tea.
So just to be clear, any belief or idea I can have is acceptable so long as the tone in which I express it is okay.
Why do you think so many rich people the way that they get rich is the tone? It's very important. You can make people believe what you want to believe just with how you carry yourself.
That was completely incoherent, but
Thank you.
so
I pride myself on being incoherent.
that's fine. Okay, you don't like the tone. What are the dumb positions that I have, though, from your perspective?
I just used the word dumb because
Okay, what are the positions you disagree with then? I don't care what the word is.
I don't know.
So you just concede the argument then?
I'm bored of talking.
I know it's difficult. This is why
It is difficult.
This is why the wage gap exists, by the way. I don't know if you believe in that, but women's with
Sometimes I
incapacity.
I'm not you know what, and I'm not even arguing with that. Just because I earn what I earn, I'm not saying that like, fine, whatever. If you want to believe what you want to believe, I'm here purely just vibing.
I absolutely agree with her though, because like one of my other best friends, he loves Trump, he loves immigration and stuff, all this stupid stuff. But we can roast each other. We love to roast each other on our views, and then at the end we hug, you know, because we
Wow,
love
that's
each other.
beautiful.
Yeah, like because we know we're not like judging each other because like we have so many other things that are in common, you know. So at the end of the day, like if you're able to, you know, say these things but also say good things about us, then we're gonna get
Okay.
along.
That's great, but again, I'm simply asking for what it is you disagree with me on.
And there's nothing specific.
So it's just the tone. It's just the tone. She agrees with me on everything.
No,
Okay, feminism is bad. Do you agree?
it's less about what you're saying and more that I don't care to have an opinion on whether to agree with you or not.
Wow, that's productive.
Yeah, well, how is this productive?
I mean, that's kind of the whole substance of the show.
I mean, how is life
having-
productive? Like, literally, you could be like so meta with it. Like, how is any of this
Wow,
productive?
that's some
Do
deep
you know what I mean?
philosophical
Exactly, but
prattle there, but
yeah,
I guess what if,
exactly.
I guess we just couldn't. What if we didn't even exist?
Exactly. What
Yeah.
if? It's always a what
Then
if.
if that's true, why get tattoos?
Because the world might explode tomorrow. We're
But
back
so
on that
why
one
get
again.
tattoos?
Why
if,
not?
If nothing matters.
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
But why?
Because I want to be all these people being like, oh, you look like a Sharpie, you look like a coloring. I want to be a coloring book. I love art. I want to be a human coloring book walking around. That's great.
Okay.
I want to express myself.
All right. That was stimulating exchange.
Thank you.
You also said, though, being a man, you have disagreements with the show host about being a man. I don't understand that. Are you a misandrist?
No, I mean,
Do you hate men?
nah, sometimes. But I also hate women sometimes, so I'd say it's pretty even.
In general, do you hate men? Like, for example, there are some men and some women that I hate, like specific individuals. I'm saying broadly, do you hate men?
I would say it's easy for me to hate men. Well, I don't know. I don't like if
No,
I
finish
meet a
this.
man for
Hold on,
the
rewind.
first time, I'm not like immediately like ew.
Rewind, finish
Flip
the
it and
sentence.
reverse it.
It's easy for you. Go ahead, repeat it.
It is easier to be like, okay, well, men have done me wrong in the past, so therefore I'm immediately gonna like put all men on the same pedestal. But
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
obviously that's not productive, and that's not.
Do you think it's sexist?
Yeah,
Okay. Is sexism bad?
sexism bad. Like I personally believe so.
Okay. I mean, I guess, so you're a sexist?
No.
Oh. But you engage in sexism.
No, well, so
You-
do you.
Yeah.
What do I do that is sexist?
You were
I
like,
guess?
this is why women can't make decisions. Ooh.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You literally just said it.
No, I didn't. I made a comment about the wage gap.
No, you literally just did.
What did I say? I didn't say that.
Bro, that's literally what you
It's not.
She said
Hold
something.
on. Not even literally. Definitely not literally what I said, because I literally didn't say it.
Bro, did he not just say that?
What
He
did I
was
say?
like- you were like, she said she couldn't think of what to say, and you were like, this is why women can't talk, right? Or something. You didn't finish the
had something
sentence.
to
You
do
like
with running
stopped
the
it
show.
mid-sentence.
Yeah, I was talking about
But
the
you were-
wage gap
No, you weren't, bruh.
I was- it was related
okay, he's
to the
covering
wage
right
gap.
now. He's covering right now.
posture. Anything? Why do you hate men, I guess?
Wait, what?
Why do you hate men?
Why, like, in general?
Yeah, why do you hate men?
Because loads of them have done bad things to me. But that doesn't mean that women haven't done bad things to me as well.
Do you hate women?
Yeah. Also, some of them, yeah.
No, when I say men and women, I'm not speaking about like a certain subset of women or a certain subset of men. I'm speaking broadly.
Just in general. I'd say I fear I have a general disdain for society as a whole over the men or women.
Okay.
Can I ask you something though?
Yeah.
Why would you write that? I'm just kind of confused though. Like, why would you write that? And then, like, also, like, just me observing, like, you know, your work and, like, men support your whole lifestyle. Like, you make so much money. Like, why would you say that?
Which bit? That I
like
hate men.
She said that, what did she say in the paper?
So the question is, do you have any disagreements with the show or hosts? And then she wrote, being a man. She disagrees. I don't even really know what.
Yeah, I
I'm,
mean,
like,
it's
trying
quite
to
broad.
understand
Like,
it, but
trying to understand it in what context.
like, what did you mean by that? That's why we're trying to understand. Why would you write you disagree with being a man?
Because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes maybe everyone should just not say anything.
Oh, okay.
What?
I think we just weren't thinking that deep. Like when you handed me that paper, I wrote it in for like 5 milliseconds.
I did it really
I don't think
fast.
she was really like making that much of a conscious effort.
Okay, that's fine. We don't need to explore that too much more. Let's see here. Transgender individuals do not have a duty to disclose to romantic partners, to which you agree. Why is that, Chloe?
I was being rushed.
Okay, so you don't believe that?
I didn't really look at the question.
Oh, okay. So you think they do have a duty to disclose then?
I think it depends.
What do you mean? On what?
If it's like a dating app, I feel like maybe, yeah. Like,
As opposed to...
Like- I don't know, if you're with someone, say you're in a bar, like, and you're talking to a person, if you're having just a general conversation, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm trans.
Yeah,
Because they don't need to know that at that point. You're just talking to each other.
Oh, okay. If you're just having a normal conversation, if it becomes like not intimate, but if it becomes to like, oh, like you're flirting with this person, like, don't you think it's fair for them?
Yeah,
to
because
say?
I think I was more thinking, you know how on like dating apps it says like you can put like trans or
Yeah.
whatever. So
Yeah.
like,
Oh, you're saying they don't
define-
need to do it on the dating app?
So
No.
I mean, I'm actually prepared to agree with you. I don't think like if a transgender woman is at a bar and a guy approaches her, I don't think she like immediately needs
like
to disclose.
it would be on a dating profile.
Probably, but do you think she should disclose prior to them?
I think if
like,
you're about to
going
have
on a
sex,
date, or like things could go further?
I think it should only really matter like if you know things are going to go further.
Okay, fair enough. There's not much to debate there then. You also seem to agree with the following statement. Wrong to refuse to date a transgender person because they are trans. Why is that?
I think you can not want to do it.
But you think it's wrong?
I mean, I don't think it's a nice thing to do. I would put it in the same kind of...
Here, I'll give you my tone. I would not date a transgender woman. Is that wrong?
No, because that's your prerogative. You're not attracted to them. But I don't think it's like... Are you doing it because they're trans? Or because you're not attracted to that? Have you got a hatred for
No,
them?
that has nothing to do with hatred.
That's what, yeah, okay, well, that's where I'm coming from. If they're doing it because of a hatred thing, like a race thing, or like a...
Well, hold on. I think people can have racial preferences too.
We're talking about hate, though. Like,
Oh yeah, you shouldn't hate somebody.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, well then there's not much to discuss there. You also circled women are just as physically strong as men. Also, she just got up, but how many names does this girl have? Carmen. She also, but so why is that? Why is that? You say women are just as physically strong as men. Is that true? Is that, or that?
That one, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read it.
Well, I mean,
But if you want me to think about it now,
yeah, think about it right now.
I don't know. Probably not.
You don't know? Okay, you said women are just as physically strong as men. Carmen, why is that?
Because I've been with some skinny ass dudes, so I like them skinny. I like me a little malnourished man.
Well, no one would dispute that there are some women who are stronger than some men, but generally speaking, men are physically stronger than women, unless you disagree.
Physically?
Men are physically stronger than women.
Yes, but
Most men are stronger than
in
most
my
women.
general experience,
Well, we get that
No.
you're dating like wafy dudes or whatever, but have you ever beat up a guy? I don't know. It seems
yeah.
like-
But he deserved it.
Oh, he deserved it? What did he do? He didn't want to
He
date
cheated
you?
on me.
He shit on you?
He cheated on me.
Oh.
And he let me.
He told you not to
let
rob
me-
him?
He stood there while I punched him as hard as I can, as
Okay.
many times as I wanted.
But you would agree then, I don't know if I've changed your mind, generally speaking, men are stronger than women?
Sure. That's like the dumbest, most like plainest, simplest question. You're like, is this wall white?
Right, but then you circled, you think women are just as physically strong as men.
Okay, I can have my own opinion, period.
Yeah, but your opinion is wrong.
Okay, and your opinion is wrong too.
My opinion is right, and it's based in fact and biology and reality and the observable universe.
Your observable universe, my observable universe is different.
Okay, so in your universe, men are weaker than women?
Yes.
Physically?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay.
Yes. Like, I could probably beat your ass.
I doubt that, but how much do you weigh? Like 97 pounds?
I weigh like 100,000 pounds. You just can't see it because it's hiding in my flaps.
I mean,
and when I release it, it comes out. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that pretty close to how much you actually weigh? Maybe like 105 or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
But weight has nothing to do with it.
Saying that women
because
is equal strength to men disregards lung capacity, bone density, muscle strength. They have bigger muscles than we do. They have.
But look,
they're
my
taller on
labia
average.
is so big. If I put it on him, he'd die instantly.
Wait, what did you say?
I said my labia is so big. If I punched him with it, he would instantly explode. He would spontaneously combust.
I make a lot of exceptions for women with large labia, but my dear, you are too crazy for me. Okay? There's only so much crazy I'm willing to tolerate if she has a giant labia. And I think you're labia fishing too. I don't actually believe you have a giant labia, so.
I do. My coochie got the little danglies going out.
Oh dear.
Okay, good talk.
TMI.
All right. You also say women can't be sexist towards men. Why is that?
Because women we're just nice little magical fairies, and even when we're mean, it's not really that mean. But when a man's mean, it's scary.
I know vicious women.
Bro, yeah, women are
Vicious.
can be vicious.
Can be, yes.
Not all women, of course.
It's kind of
Most women are not.
yeah.
We're really good with our words. We're really good at tearing people down with our words.
We know what hurts people with our words. I don't know why, but women pick up on that.
But women can't be sexist towards men. Can you explain that a bit?
Like if you were to say the same exact sentence as her, I wouldn't like this one, but this one I wouldn't be mad at. So
So you
That's my
proving
opinion.
that women can be sexist towards men.
Okay, can black people be racist towards white people?
me?
Yeah, for you.
I stand on what I said last time. Standing 10 toes down. No, they can't.
Okay. Chloe, you say you agree with the statement, men are more privileged in society than women. Why is that?
Because things are built for men.
Like what?
Things are like seatbelts and roller coasters and things like that are tested on men by men for men. Medication, most trials and stuff back in the olden days.
Yeah, so there's a couple reasons. So you referenced the fact that men are more likely to be, I don't think this is a privilege, men are more likely to be experimentally tested upon. Men are more likely to be given experimental medications. I'm not sure if that's exactly a privilege that men enjoy, but there's a couple reasons I can think of for that.
Things are thought of with them in mind, and with women.
Well, sure, I can
that.
do one thing at a time, one point at a time. So you said that when it comes to medical testing, medicines are tested more so on men. I would say that, one, men are more willing to do certain dangerous jobs, and I would say it's a dangerous job to allow yourself to be medically tested upon. I don't think it's like some privileged position in society that a bunch of researchers and scientists are going to be injecting your body with something that could give you cancer or could kill you or could make you incredibly sick. I think men who do this are typically desperate for money. Men typically tend to have worse economic outcomes than women. They typically tend to, you look at male homelessness, for example, men are much more likely to be homeless than women. 80% of the homeless are men. So men are much more desperate. Men are much more willing to do these certain dangerous things to get money. And they don't have certain safety nets that women enjoy. They don't have certain fallbacks that women enjoy. The other thing, as it relates to the medical experimentation, if it happens to be the case because only women can get pregnant, it's a really bad idea to test experimental medications on women. Look, you could tell the researchers, by the way, I'm not sexually active, I have no intention of getting pregnant, but there is just always that potential risk. You know, things can change, the woman gets pregnant. Really, really bad to give women experimental medicines when they're with the potential risk of being pregnant. I don't think that that's oppressing women. I think that's actually, to some degree, protecting women from not having like mutated, like I don't know what the right term is, like damaged offspring or damage the unborn baby because they're participating in a medical trial. And then I think that there's one more, but it's evading me at this point. So,
Brian, there's actually a really good, do you mind if I share?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's actually a really good example of this is Accutane babies. Women were going on Accutane and it wasn't really tested beforehand because, I don't know why, but it actually shrinks and the baby's head so they're born without a brain. And so it's pretty much just this tiny little head. So now women have to have two pregnancy tests, and then has to be on like 2 forms of birth control in order to take it because it's so detrimental to the baby's health.
Is that for girls who have taken who already did it,
Who
or
took Accutane
while pregnant?
and then while they're pregnant?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just, if the roles were reversed and you switched the role, you switched it to where the percentage rate of men who are medically experimented on, and it became women. So I don't know what the percentage breakdown is, but I feel like feminists would also be like, wow, this is so oppressive. Why aren't they medically experimenting on men? So you can't win with feminists. You'd just be upset, oh my God, there's a disproportionate, like these poor women, they're willing to be injected with this experimental treatment. And it's like, I don't know. And then what's the other thing? What's the other reason? Is it because of men are more, when it comes to they're more stable in terms of their biology because the hormones can have an impact. And so because men are more hormonally stable, that is better. I think that's one of them. I don't know.
Well, men are on a 24-hour cycle of hormones. Females are on a 4 weeks, so they're able to every single day be the exact same, while
Yeah.
females are changing every week.
Is there anything else, though? You said men are more privileged in society than women. What were the other things?
That just the world
give
is
up?
kind of built for them.
How
That's
so?
my opinion.
How's the world built for men?
Well, we've just had the discussion and you have told me what you think, and I think what I think.
Yeah, how's the world built for men?
I told you already.
Well, you told me the thing about
That's
like drugs aren't
how I think.
experimented on women.
Well,
or-
no, things are just like made with men in mind.
Like what?
Like all the things I just said and probably more.
What-
I don't know, fucking cars maybe. I don't know, pans, pots and pans, beds, pillows, all of these things, like
What?
how tall men are, like all of these things are what is first thought of. That's just
Hold on,
like what they
what?
model it off.
I think
Wait,
I think
beds?
she's saying products
Beds.
that are made are products that are everyday use are made.
So
for-
beds are too big?
No.
I
No,
would
no. What is
disagree.
it about beds that is sexist?
No, I'm saying
You
that
said beds.
I actually
What-
learned this in a communication class, and my teacher was telling me that she was saying that like the world is like our vocabulary, since it was made by a bunch of like white English men, it's like very like patriarchal or whatever. And like she used like California king bed as an example, like as to how the vocabulary.
Thank you.
is different.
So at least other people know what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't think
I'm not
like,
saying
I don't
you
think there's
agree with me, but
yeah, I don't think like the world's made for men. I don't think like things like that were made for men. But I will say like. I can't think of another example, but that is like one of the examples.
Like
Like
cars.
California
One of
king
the
bed.
first electric cars was actually a female car. It was actually made for women shopping, and then the Ferrari was made for females, but then men decided they liked it too. Products are made for females specifically.
yeah, like period.
But yeah, but how are beds sexist?
You're just taking that as you wanted to hear it, so I'm not even going to go into it.
Did you or did you not say beds?
No, that's what you heard.
You said beds and
You-
pillows.
Here, let me open it
Yeah.
up to the women on the panel.
I
Did
said-
she mention beds?
I did, and I said that
Yeah,
beds,
how are
when
beds
they're being
made?
tested,
The
the
beds
majority,
are tested.
yes, by people, and the majority of the time those people
you have a
are
study?
men.
Do you have a study about the
You-
beds?
go on. You just said that there was a study because you're
no, that wasn't a study.
professor.
That was just a.
That was just some dumb feminist
like some-
professor. saying
Okay,
some
so
shit.
there we go. That's some form of proof.
That's not proof of anything.
Okay, cool.
And it was your
Agree to
claim.
disagree.
It was your claim.
Cool.
You can't refer to like something she said. It wouldn't back up your original claim. You just pulled it out of your ass.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Cool. Anyways, everything you just listed is totally bullshit.
That's nice.
Totally bullshit.
Okay.
It sounds nice. It sounds like it makes sense in your brain, I guess. But none of it's true.
I think it's the same with you.
None of it's
though,
true.
As well.
How long have beds existed?
What you're saying doesn't
Do you
make
think
sense
that they
in
were
my
like,
brain.
you think like back in the, when beds, I don't know, 1,000 years ago, they were like, okay, we're going to test out the beds. No, it was just like people were living in caves and shit. And then they were like uncomfortable to sleep on the rock floor.
My thing is like, why do you care
Uncomfortable.
so much?
Me,
though?
no.
Uncomfortable.
Bro, beds aren't this sexist invention, dude. It was, man, sleeping on ground uncomfortable. Let me put padding.
Well, they probably saw their woman and were like, let's actually make a bed for this woman so she doesn't have to sleep on the ground.
Yes, it was probably the cavemen were like, we're kind of cool.
yeah.
We're kind of fine just sleeping on rocks and shit. But my fucking pregnant wife is bitching and moaning.
Yeah.
Let me fucking make a
make a
fucking
bed
bed
for
for
her. Oh, it
her
was
while she's pregnant, so she ain't a fucking bitch.
It was
How
100%
thoughtful.
that. It was
Yeah.
100%.
Chairs
The
were
fucking
probably
cavemen
invented
were
for
so
pregnant women
nice.
too.
So nice.
Anyways, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I mean, you look at like how men live. Like you look at they just got like a fucking mattress in the corner and a fucking chair, a fucking beach chair, and in front of the TV. It's like men do all this shit to make y'all comfortable. All this shit. Like if men could get pussy in a cardboard box, they would just get pussy in a cardboard box.
Men are simple creatures.
Like all this extra shit, whatever. We don't need that shit. Who said that? Is that like a Chris Rock joke or something? I don't know. Good times. Let's see here. Let's see. Women do not have equal rights to men in the USA. That's a doozy. Carmen, why do you agree with that?
I'd agreed.
Yeah, you think
I would just say
women do
like-
not have equal rights to men in the USA?
I would say because I don't know. When I read that question, I just thought about the whole Trump thing, grab her by the pussy. Just like
What?
I just thought
What does that have to do with
about
rights?
Highly doubt you said.
What does that have to do with rights?
it's like
lady?
the right to exist and be respected. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, what Trump said was bad. What does that have to do with rights?
the right to
What?
fucking be a woman,
Legal
not be
right.
You literally
judged.
are okay, you exist.
You literally go around selling your body, and you're
You sell
allowed to do
butthole
that.
pictures.
You're allowed to express that opinion in a free country.
Nobody's stopping you from selling butthole pictures. I mean, shit. You also wrote, women do not have equal rights to
I
men.
mean, you said in the U.S. Never mind.
Yeah, women do not have equal rights to men. Why is that?
Look, listen, I don't live here. I don't know.
Okay, fine. In the UK.
Well, if you,
I would say that they don't in the UK.
Okay,
social
perfect.
norms. They got
What?
more
So in the UK,
right to
be
accepted.
and I'm not an expert in British jurisprudence. What I guess what are the ways in which women do not have equal rights to men in the UK?
I would say safety.
How so?
They can't protect themselves. There's no I mean, I guess
You mean
no one can protect themselves. It's illegal to carry any form of
Right,
self-protection.
nobody can carry a gun.
Wait, didn't
Right.
Trump
Or-
literally just pass a law that says you can discriminate based
What?
on gender and
What?
sexual identity? He literally just he revoked that law. There was a law that says you can't discriminate on these things,
Well, he
but
got
he
rid of
revoked
DEI.
it.
He
So
got
that
rid of DEI.
I don't know what. Okay, here we can get to that later. What, as far as the UK goes, you say women do not have equal rights to men in the USA. How? Or sorry, in the UK. How?
The police system is quite not very nice to women.
Not. Wait, hold on. I've heard that in the UK they're actually closing women's prisons and they're considering doing certain justice reform so that it's less likely for a woman to go to jail. They get lighter sentences. This sort of thing.
I'm talking about people that are on the other side of the crime. What's it called? Victim, yeah.
The victim, as opposed to male victims.
Well, victims in the UK, you
I
don't have a
guess
right to
so.
protect yourself. So if somebody comes and attacks you and you defend yourself with a gun, with a knife, a punch, or whatever, you go to court too. They could sue you. So in the UK, men and women don't have a right to protect themselves. So
Wait.
that's
Yeah, no, I know.
Wait, but women do not have equal rights to men in the UK as it relates to victims? What?
I guess not really equal, I don't know, equal rights, or they don't really pursue any cases. There's a lot of instances where police have R-worded or murdered female.
There's a lot of cases
Yeah,
that police are murdering.
yeah. Or saying there's group chats and stuff discovered of the Met Police where they're all really not being great, talking about cases that they have open and
What does that have to do with rights, though? I get that individual cops or whatever
yeah,
can be
well,
dicks,
I guess
but
yeah.
What does that have to do
It
with
doesn't
rights?
have anything to do with rights.
Okay, so can you name a right that a man has that a woman doesn't?
I don't know enough about it
So
to
women.
say so.
Okay, so men and women have equal rights.
As far as I know, because I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, so so you're changing your position.
Well, yes, because I do not know every single in and out of every law. So therefore, I cannot say with certainty that they do or do not have.
Okay, well, if you
Equal
can't
rights
make a
or not.
case that they
So I will say
there's an inequality that exists when it comes to rights, then you're just going to have to defer to the fact that men and women are equal as it
there we go
relates to
there.
rights. Carmen, you say women do not have equal rights to men in the USA. Why is that?
I was just, you kind of got me there. I've never had my rights taken, so.
Okay, I'll
can-
accept the victory, I guess.
Yeah. You got me with that one.
Victory acknowledged, mission accomplished.